identifying themselves as the Arcturian command. And we are working in legion, as we can put it, with more of our own and also those from other worlds, that we may combine our frequencies in tandem and therefore have a more harmonic and aligned bandwidth with various light workers in your world. Every light worker has a different, let's call it attenuation in their frequency, the ability to receive at certain levels that are unique to them. So we work in tandem to build this frequency bridge across the bandwidth of consciousness in order to reach physical consciousness in your plane of Earth. I will use this phrase in an interesting way, and that is that your emotions that we tap into are somewhat alien to us, or should we say, very terrestrial in its nature. And this is something that we seek to study and understand more, as humanity has a gift to offer us who are in other galactic worlds. There is a quality to human love as such that is unique, it is special, and its redeeming quality is that divine love may be reflected back to us or emanated to us from a very dense physical place. And that in itself is quite a miracle to behold. That dense physical matter can essentially incarnate and project divine love. We have our own worlds, physical in nature, but their physicality is very different to that of Earth. And in fact, people from Earth would consider some of our physical worlds as not being that physical, as being virtually non-physical, such as their vibrational states. So for us to sense human love, it is something very deep, it is something very palatable in the sense that it is almost tangible to us coming from your world. And interfused with your love are all the other frustrations and difficulties and challenges that affect humans in their astral bodies, and this reverberates through different parts of the galactic worlds. And hence, our attendance to your worlds, our support, that we are transmitting to change this frequency pattern in your world to assist humanity in finding joy, in finding happiness, in finding love. And there is a fine balance across your world that requires a steady progression and an equilibrium. And where you sit right now in your lives, you probably wish things would change faster and quicker. But if you look back and see your own personal gain, and look around and see the chaos in your world, what you are really seeing within chaos is the dismantling of the old and the emergence of the new. It is something that through human eyes If you blink, you will miss it. It is subtle, but it is very, very real in all manner of senses. We look at the earth in a non-physical way. We look at the energetic structures which you may consider to be from the spiritual world. That is perhaps not quite the correct term to use. Maybe a quantum world would more aptly describe it. A quantum world that is somewhat governed by higher conscious states. And we are able to see the energetic convergence, the harmonic convergence of Earth. And it is what has been already put in place and is taking place in this quantum realm of high consciousness that is progressively transferring itself into physical reality in your world. We cannot, let's say, disrupt the earth too much. We must not attenuate or shift frequencies too quickly, for it does have implications and ramifications for the progress of your earth. Your earth has a certain degree of vulnerability and a fragility about it. And this we protect dearly, and err on the side of conservatism when assisting with the new birth of consciousness in your world. If everything on your earth shifted to fifth dimensional consciousness instantly, there would be quite a number of repercussions in your world, particularly with humans themselves, where it would become very ungrounded to actually remain centered in their existence in terms of their consciousness. And this is something that we are very aware of. And if you consider yourself and the transition between your waking state and your sleep state, or consider the situation where you're in the middle of your day and you're drifting into a sleep state, hence is the fine line of consciousness in your world. And it is not too much to pull a human being out of their day consciousness, out of your waking consciousness. And we're very careful to adjust the frequencies of Earth to enable this progressive transition from what you may consider 3D to 5D reality. Well, the reality is that when you do transition into 5D consciousness, you are still living in a 3D reality. And there must be a balance and a harmony and an understanding between the two forms. Human beings in their destiny will be able to span numerous dimensional realities, whereas at the moment you frequent predominantly 3D. In your sleep state, you may venture to various astral places, but soon there'll be a broader span of awareness across the dimensions to the point where you will have conscious interactions with other natural beings in your world. The communication will be somewhat different to a verbal oral conversation, but there will be a knowing and an understanding and an interaction for the betterment of both yourself and the natural kingdom. So we send you golden frequency. And whilst this is generally not equated with the color of your heart chakra, it still is a significant color to complement the heart frequency for communication with beings such as ourselves. They're just also letting me know that it's no coincidence that gold is the complementary color of the purple that was mentioned before. So stay in your radiance, stay in your light, be strong, and enjoy this journey through your conscious life. Blessings to you all.